Hi friends, ఎలా ఉన్నారు? Happy morning and greetings to you all from our exclusive English and educational updates. And we welcome you all back to SCRT's We Love Reading Short Story Summer Series and story number 25. And the today's story is The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. Please go to playlist after home and videos to access various kinds of available readily watchable videos. If you want to see all the We Love Reading stories, please go to We Love Reading title and you can watch all the 24 previously uploaded stories. Likewise, career guidance videos, SCRT vocabulary words, more importantly for our 10th class students, SSC 10th class syllabus model papers, analysis videos, and lastly SSC academic programs plus FLN activities. So dear viewers, let's get started with the story. Once upon a time there were two little mice. Mice is the plural of the singular mouse. One mouse lived in the countryside, and where does the other live? The other mouse lived in the town. One day, the country mouse invited the town mouse to come and stay. The town mouse thought that the country mouse lived in a strange place. This was the thinking of the town mouse. What happened next? After a cup of leaf tea, the two mice went for a walk. They had not gone very far when the town mouse heard a frightening noise. So what was that frightening noise? But it was only a cow sound, as you all can see in the given image. There were lots of noisy things in the countryside. The town mouse was very nervous. The town mouse was very nervous, means very fearful. The mice had only walked along a little further when the town mouse was again scared. So why was it scared again? But it was only a goose. Then the town mouse and the country mouse spent the rest of the day walking. The town mouse was getting used to all the noise when all of a sudden an owl flew over the two mice. "Run!" shouted the country mouse here in the picture. Now what happened, my dear viewers? The next morning, it was time for the two mice to visit the town. So this countryside is over. Now they are moving ahead towards the town. So what happens in the town? The country mouse thought the town mouse lived in a very strange place. After a cup of coffee, the two mice went out for a walk. They hadn't gone very far when the country mouse heard a very frightening noise. So the same story. What was that frightening noise? It was only a car sound. There were lots of noisy things in the town. The country mouse was very nervous. The mice had only walked a little further when the country mouse was scared again. So why was the country mouse scared again? Due to fire engine sound. But it was only a fire engine. Then what happened? The town mouse and the country mouse spent rest of the day walking. The country mouse was getting used to all the noise when all of a sudden a cat ran up to the two mice. "Run!" shouted the town mouse. The country mouse thought the town was far scarier than the countryside. So what was the idea of country mouse? The country mouse thought that the town was far scarier than the countryside. Likewise, the town mouse thought the countryside was far scarier than the town. So they both decided to go home respectively to their house and respective places. And that was where they stayed. So, dear viewers, what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story or this fable is a simple life in peace and safety is preferable to a life of luxury tortured by fear. Which means that దీని అర్థం ఏంటంటే the country mouse would rather live in a country where it is quiet and accustomed and natural for that livelihood and simple instead of the nice and luxurious life in the city where it deems that it is dangerous. So with this we conclude today's story. Wish you all happy learning and keep learning. Please do subscribe and have a great day ahead.